Okay, so exercise number 28, we're going to draw our solid piece of wood from the bottom up, I reckon. Then we'll add this top section and cut our hole out. And that is what we'll use to create our tenon. So we'll use our mortise from this top piece to cut out our tenon on our bottom piece. So starting with our bottom piece, we're going to draw our rectangle at 19 and 42. We're going to extrude him up. And he's going to be 58 plus 42 high. And so that's our bottom piece. So I'm going to jump into bodies, right click and change his appearance now. Grab a darker piece, put him on there. I'm then going to use my mortise to cut out the tenon. So I'm going to sketch off the top here. I'm going to grab my center rectangle this time because it's a lot easier to draw from the middle out. We're just going to approximate the middle. And he needs to be 19 wide and 126 long. Now he doesn't line up yet, so we're going to coincident this line with that corner. And then we're going to create the middle of this rectangle from the edge needs to be 21 or 42 divided by 2. So now he's perfectly aligned in the middle. And we're just going to go and add our mortise rectangle now. So if I grab that, our mortise is going to be 42 long, and it's going to be 19 minus 6 wide. And so there will be my mortise. So when I extrude this, I'm going to choose this rectangle, extrude this one, and this one. And we're going to extrude down. We're going to extrude down minus 42. And we're going to create a new component. I could create a new body and then turn it into a component, but I might as well just create a new component and click OK. I'm then going to right click on body 1 and click create component from body. And now I have 2 components. And they're not actually assembled yet. So if I grab this and move it, you can see it'll go wherever it wants to go. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to click on component 2, which is my dark piece. Right click and click ground. So he's stuck there. I'm then going to join this one to that one. So if I come into joint, I need to find some pieces that can line up. So I think I'm going to line up the outside edge facing up. So blue facing up in the middle of this piece with the outside edge in the middle with blue facing up. Now you'll see what it's done there. It's flipped it around the other way. So if I click on flip, it'll flip it back. And so those 2 edges are still lined up. It's just that they can line up this way, or they can spin around 180 and line up this way. And so we're going to click OK. Now the last thing we need to do is do our combine so we can cut out our tenon using our mortise hole. So combine, my target is my dark piece, is the one I want to cut out of. Using my light piece, we're on cut, and we want to keep our tool, so click OK. And now you'll see when I turn off component 1, I actually have my tenon cut out of my dark piece. When I turn off component 2, I have my mortise cut out of this. Now the advantage of doing it this way is that if I go and change the dimensions of my mortise and tenon, it'll automatically update. So if I come back into this sketch, I could say, oh, I actually want it to be 35. And I actually want it to be a little bit bigger, so we might go with a 10 mil. Finish my sketch. There's my mortise, and my tenon has automatically updated as well. And you can see it's cut away the ends this time as well. So there is exercise 28 completed.